So much better in the park. There's no noise and it's stationary and I feel good. So, I had a dilemma. I didn't know what video to make. I didn't know what to make this video about. And as I was sat there in Prep, which is a cafe in London, I was thinking, what if I decided not to try to think about something to talk about, but rather just point out what it is that I notice whilst I'm walking around. And that's like a constant amount of content, right? Because I found myself accidentally trying to plan what shouldn't be planned. When you speak in a conversation, you start speaking about what you're now excited about in the now. You just keep talking. And so I thought, okay, I'll just look around and I'll start speaking about the first thing that I can see, the first thing that would normally go through my head, because I think about a lot of things throughout the day. And each of the things I'm thinking about are completely necessary when it comes to the genre or the subject of spiritual development. Okay? I'll tell you why. This is what I figured out when I was walking around London or even just going on the subway, and that is bubbles. Everyone has their own little bubble, specific bubble, their own way of looking at the world throughout their own little lens. And the thing is these lenses, they can be good and they can be bad. This is why I think they could be bad, okay? I call them time bubbles or time loops. It's when somebody's stuck in a perception of thinking which they developed in the past. And the problem is if you're thinking in a certain way, because you've probably noticed by now, as the years go by, certain things are trendy, certain things aren't. Certain ways of living and speaking are trendy, certain things aren't. Nobody says certain words or terms anymore because they're outdated. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying, if you're thinking like that, and you've only developed your mind to a certain point within the past, in that era, then it's hard to make something new within the now, because you're always pulling from the past mindsets. And you'll often have things that trigger you into past mindsets, maybe the way you dress, the people you keep around you, maybe just things you watch on TV. I noticed yesterday, I was watching Harry Potter, and they've got so many different Harry Potter versions that my mindset was shifted to the same mindset it was in when I first watched Harry Potter #1. And they did it really cleverly, right? They put scenes within Harry Potter 1 in the last Harry Potter. And I caught myself, after observing my own consciousness, mimicking the same way I used to think within the past. Now, if you're trying to self-develop within the now and alter your mindset, and you're constantly hanging around things that can bring up mindsets within the past, you can see how this will be difficult. So yeah, that's just something I picked up on today, and actually I've been picking up on it for the past couple of days. Mainly, everyone's been living in their bubbles. I noticed that for a while. Everyone's attached to their cell phone. But the movie thing is kind of new. I only realized that yesterday. You know, it's really cool when you become intelligent. I'm not blowing my own horn here, I'm just saying, when you're intelligent, that means you're self-observant of your own thoughts. And that's when you've got the most free reign, the most ability to manipulate how it is that you're thinking, because you can see why it is you're thinking in a certain way. Habits, addictions, they all come from certain things. And when you're self-observant of your subconscious mind, what normally attaches itself to certain things, then you're fine. It doesn't become so hard. Well, oh yeah, one more thing before I close down. I wasn't going to make a video today. I wasn't even going to come to London. But 2 opportunities opened up whilst I was in London, in Stratford. And they all came from me just being myself and allowing myself to do what it is that I love doing within the public. And that was one guy approached me asking me to record a video for his karate studio center, right? His location, his whereabouts, where he teaches karate. And he asked me to, basically hired me to shoot film at his center, which was awesome, completely random, right? And I thought, okay, sure. I took down his card and took down his number. Not only that, but another group of people who were shooting film were shooting a TV episode, which is going to be launched at the end of this year, close to Christmas. And they basically interviewed me to be put on TV on that episode about certain questions, life path questions. Did I even think I'll be doing what it is that I'm doing today in the past when I was taught certain things in school? You know, when they try to tell you what you're going to be in 10 years and you just don't have an answer because you're just too young. They were asking me whether or not what I'm doing right now matched up with my last answer, is what I'm trying to say here. So opportunities, bubbles, something to think about. I'm Ryan JC, and I'll speak to you guys pretty soon.